Hi, it's Sam once again from Sound of Joy Music Services, Sam Tolbert, and these are the songs that were handed to me to learn for Sunday. Some are familiar, some are totally new to me. I will admit I have already gone through all of them, so when I put together this quick video, you're just going to get a gist of what's in front of me. Guide my feet. Now, the sheet music here that they gave me has no sharps or flats, which means they meant for it to be in the key of C. But as I look at the notes where it starts off, that's the key of G. So whomever uh, made this available for a musician, they'll look at it and go, "Oh, it's in the key of C," and will be totally uh, confused when it gets to certain chords. But "Guide My Feet" again, it's a traditional African American spiritual. I gospelize all of these songs to give it some soul, if you want to put it like that. Rather than you can play basic. That's nice, but again, it's a African American church we're in, um, so I always have to add, as they say, a little seasoning to the music. All right, so that's going to be "Guide My Feet." Next selection, "Holy Ground." Again, a um, very generic version of it. And I always like to try and stay within the context of the sheet music. So this one is in C. We are standing on holy ground, and I know that there are angels all around. Ooh, boy, forgive me. Let us praise Jesus now. We are standing in his presence on holy ground. Now, I've learned the original version when it first came out. So when I see a penned version, I have to realize that the person that penned it probably did not learn it by ear as I did, but they penned it to make it comfortable for congregational singing. We are standing, which is okay, on holy ground. And I know that there are angels around, all around. Okay, let us praise. Getting the tree Sam singing Jesus now. I'm gonna put my gospel chords. We are standing in his presence on holy ground. Now, musicians, I always stress, have a pitch. Know what notes that you can mimic so that when you're learning a song, especially sight reading, if you don't have a singer with you, you can at least play the notes. We are standing on holy ground, so that you can play it and see where the notes are. And I know that there are angels all around. That's what's written there. I'm going to stop singing. All right, enough of that. "Take My Hands," which again, I have uh, gone over these already before I shot this video, so I didn't look too lost. 3/4 timing in the key of C again. Yeah, these are congregational songs that are going to be sung as part of the women's service. So 3/4 timing. Okay. Let me get that right. That's it. Now, you don't see it here from the video, but there are quarter notes, there are dotted quarter notes, there are half notes in 3/4 timing, and a lot of lyrics. So you've got to be able to understand how the original writer wants the song to be said, or sung rather. Oh, take my hands, oh, take my hands. Let them bless, let them open wide to take my hand. Rest. Oh Lord. Should have been a rest there. I'm just saying that. That's what I would have put there. Make it congregational. So I see the secondary chords. It's written in 4-part harmony because I've already gone through it. I'm going to change it just a bit because I don't like some of the chords that were used. This is all in here. And that's the change I'm putting in there. They had a D major. So I'm taking a license. I'm sure the original songwriter will not be there at my service on Sunday. So I'm going to put my little gospel diminished chord. That's what I would have written. That's what I'm going to do there. Again, traditional, I have decided to follow Jesus. Always look to see how its sheet music is being done. So, okay. Very basic. Again, because they're not giving me a chord structure to follow because I know the song already. I'll just put in what I would normally use. We'll stay to the melody they have there. This one, Hosanna, I'm not even going to try because I got to work on it. It's, again, only single notes, syncopated a lot. G. when a person writes a song, if you're not there when that person writes it, or hear someone sing the interpretation of it, and they just give you a single sheet of music and says, "Here it is, play it," you basically look at it and you say, "Okay, what did they really mean to sing?" This I'm gonna have to work on, but I'll get it out. Last selection I have on this listing of music is "It Won't Be Long." Again, no additional notes other than melody, but I see a timing of 2/4, which means it's going to jump. I see eighth notes and quarter notes, which means it's going to be quick. And we have it won't be, it won't, okay. Till justice comes rolling like a mighty wind to and rest. All right, so I already in my head, and I did practice it before I shot this video, get an idea of where I'm going to go with it. A lot of chords I could be using. We're in F, and that's what the key signature says, and 2/4 timing, which means it's got a little snap, a little bite to it. So I'll give it a little bite, not a lot though. So yeah, I've given it a little bit of a bite. I've really got my generic chords for the minor song. Of course, you have that D minor into an A7th. Again, I stretch it out. When justice comes like a mighty stream. I always like to use this chord versus going back to here. What is that? B flat. Yeah, B flat major 7th. All right, so you get an idea of how I look at sight read familiar songs I'm learning as I'm just reading through. You got a chance to hear some of my generic singing. I'm not a singer, but I do know how a note should sound in corresponding to a keyboard, and then taking the chords that are generic to me, basic chords. Some of them I will add a 7th to it, minors, some major chords, and then working it around the melody line that's been presented to me. All right, this has been another Sam Tolbert Sound of Joy Music Service, sheet music, sight reading shed. Be blessed.